beautiful meats here that we're going to be working with today, Chris. What
Absolutely.
Are we making?
And I know this product very well because we use it at Mia.
Ah.
So.
First-hand experience.
Yes. Well, we're going to do a veal chop.
Yes.
A very summery dish with fresh tomatoes, herbs, olive oil. A Beurmaniere sauce is what it's called.
Okay,
so it's very simple. You don't need to heat up a pan. Basically, you get the veal chop, you put it on the grill, and I'll show you how to make the sauce. It's more like a salad, if
Very
anything
simple,
else.
summary fare.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the Chef's Kitchen. I'm your host, Tina Marie, and we are very fortunate today to be working with Rastelli Meats, Seafood, and Fine Products. And none other than our wonderful chef, Chris Scarduzio, is going to be highlighting some beautiful dishes with them. Thank you for joining us today on the set,
It's a pleasure.
Chris. It's wonderful to have you.
It's easy to talk about this product. I know it. It's an excellent product. We use it, we buy it, and I support it. So it comes very natural.
Yeah, well, not enough can be said about the quality.
Right. No,
right?
not at all, not at all.
If you're looking at it in its rare form, uncooked, you can tell even from the marbling is perfection.
Yeah. Well, here you can see basically the same cut from two different types of animal. Here you have the cowboy steak that's coming from the export rib. Most of the time it's coming from the top end, 1 to 6 bone. And you can see the center cut there. As you get towards the back of the export, you'll start seeing that little line of fat.
Yes.
Very good digestible fat.
It's very good to know.
Yes.
Well, this is Angus beef,
It scares a lot
correct?
of people. Yeah, it's certified Angus beef, Midwestern corn fed, no antibiotics, no steroids, very natural, very clean cut of meat.
And again, Rastelli holds very, very high standards for their meats. They own the product from beginning to end. They know it.
And you can see when it comes in, even on the butcher paper,
marbling,
and also there's not a lot of blood in the
Yes.
meat. It's got good content of fat, not a lot of moisture, and that's kind of what we look for when the meat hits the pan. You want the yield. So this is going to hold its yield. You'll see the size here. You'll see it after I'm done cooking it. You won't lose a lot in the pan. Full of antibiotics, full of water injections, kind of things that pump the meat up. And this is a superior product.
Okay, where do we begin, Chef?
We're going to start off with a hot pan as usual, always.
Good.
We're not going to put nothing in a cold pan because, especially when you're dealing with meat and beef of this nature, you want to sear. You want a hard sear, and you want a hot pan. A lot of mistakes people do is they put it in and then it cook too slow, and then it overcooks and wonder where did all the marbleization go. So we're going to start off with a hard sear on the veal and the cowboy steak with a good season. Finish it, start in a real hot pan. Your oven has to be well over 500 degrees.
Very hot
as
oven.
You can get it.
Okay,
and
good to know.
we're going to hit it real hard with a lot of heat, and then we're going to let it rest and relax. Because what's going to happen is all of these proteins are going to kind of come together real tight, and if you cut it too fast, that's why you get all that rareness in the center. You want that meat to kind of relax a little bit and let the blood go back out to the seared end, and you'll have a clear-cut, evenly cooked steak.
Excellent
whether it's
tips.
with the export rib or whether it's with the strip steak or whatever, you follow this concept or this technique in a pan or a hot grill, you'll be set to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to season heavily.
Yes.
Both ends. And I'm not gonna do a lot with the steak. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself.
Okay.
And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Of course, next to it we have the veal chop, correct?
Which is basically coming from the same cut of the export, but with veal. And this veal here is the same thing. It's all natural.
Gorgeous.
It's naturally fed. Again, no antibiotics, no injections. You can see the color is fabulous. And you can again see that this is from the 1 to 4 side, coming off the front end of the export.
Yes.
Whereas you come back towards the end, you develop a little bit of fat. Again, it's digestible, good fat.
Yes.
That sometimes people get a little scared of, but I'm going to show you that, it's very good.
And again, Rastelli has, partnerships with the farmers, I believe out in Colorado for this product, so they know exactly where it's coming from. It's source verified.
And what we're going to do here is this is not an extra virgin olive oil. Again, whenever you're searing or you're roasting, you want to use a blended oil. Extra virgin olive oil, as I say all the time, has a very low burn point where you'll get a real bad flavor from the olive oil if it doesn't have a blend. So this is a vegetable olive oil blend.
Ah, okay.
10% olive oil, 90% vegetable.
Ah, okay.
So it's a blend that will hold up to the heat, won't burn, and won't make your meat taste a different color.
It still gives a little flavor from that olive oil?
Well, yeah, we're going to finish with extra virgin.
Okay.
We're going to cook with blended.
Good.
Whenever you work with this, a good technique is to tip the oil away from you.
Okay.
So that you don't splash in your hand. Lay the meat gently in so that the oil is in front of you, not towards you, back down.
Excellent tips.
Okay. And this is where patience comes involved.
No touching.
This is what, no. You have to be very disciplined here, okay?
Cooked something from the show? Went to a restaurant that you loved? Found a place serving innovative cocktails or impressive wine? Become a fan of the Chef's Kitchen on Facebook and share your thoughts. We're back with more from Rastelli Foods.
What we're doing is when it comes in the back door, that's where the restaurant begins, that's where the quality begins, is the product that you're receiving. We could do anything we want to do. People like dredge cheap meat and old sauces and
try to cover up for the
But here
lack
we're
of
going
quality.
to let the meat speak for itself.
And this is scallopine, correct?
Yeah, scallopine medallions. This is coming off the top of the leg.
Okay.
Off the top round, off the leg.
Pounded thin.
Pounded thin. So like a scallopine, veal scallopine. And we're going to do this. This is going to be called the vitello alla mia. And we're going to do this with porcini mushrooms, a little bit of bacon, some maitake mushrooms, veal stock, white wine.
Chef, does the veal come in like this, or do you pound it?
This we get just like this. This is
Wow.
portion control, consistency.
What a help to you in the
absolutely.
kitchen. Time saver, help to you.
Big time saver.
Rastelli is so cognizant of your needs. Even
This
as a
eliminates
consumer.
human error, because a lot of the cooks will butcher this, they don't know what they're doing. And you don't have all the waste. So this is a great product to come in. Got 100% yield. Okay. Again, we're going to season nicely. So you see how patient I'm being with the beef?
Oh, you haven't even.
I know you want to touch it.
I know.
I know you're dying to
But
turn
what
it.
is it? It's like this natural instinct that you have to.
Well, just leave it alone.
We as consumers, as home managers, can enjoy the same
I
quality
just
at
buy
home.
extra at the restaurant and take it home. I'm a little.
Of course. Well, you can
But
do
for
that.
the home consumer, I think it's a great product.
It's marvelous to be able to get this kind of quality. There's no way you're getting this at a supermarket.
No.
It's just not happening. There's Ray Rastelli
Good to
III.
see you, right? Pleasure. Always a pleasure to see. See Italians give each other a hug when they see each
That's
other.
exactly right.
How are you?
Nice to see you,
Good to
Ray.
see you.
Welcome to the show. Please
you.
come into the kitchen.
I want to just show you something real quick before you
Yes.
start talking about this.
Here we go.
Okay, again, you flip up, back towards
Beautiful
you.
sear, chef.
A nice, crispy, hard sear, and that's going to keep all that juices in the pan.
Just the right amount of time. You seared that.
And the hot oven
Yes.
has to be preheated, so you don't want to put this into a cold oven. You want the oven hot
to
so that
continue the heat
so that it
process.
continues the heat process.
Okay.
Ah, you want to do my
It's
job?
like poetry. It's like poetry. I love
Yes,
it.
good job.
So Raymond, let
Yes.
me talk with you a bit. You are vice president, essentially in charge of Rastelli Direct.
Rastelli Direct, that's correct.
Which is one of the newer components of the Rastelli Food
Rastelli
Group
Food
company.
Group. Yep.
Very exciting.
It is.
I am a customer myself now. Tell us a little bit about what the goals and objectives of Rastelli Direct are.
Yep. What our goals of Rastelli Direct are is for the people at home to be able to buy restaurant quality product and cook it themselves now at home. So you don't have to go to a restaurant to get the fine cuts like you see here on the table. They have the availability now to buy it and get delivered directly to their door.
And what kinds of things are available to us? Tell us about the catalog.
Some of the things are pure line Angus beef, the all-natural beef. We have organic programs, poultry, turkey. There's game items, Kobe beef, and there's also things like cheesecake.
You have pasta on
There's
there too.
pasta items. There's pizzas.
And
It's a
seafood
array of
galore.
product. Tons of seafood.
I like the fact that some of your items are semi-prepared. For instance, this item right here.
Yep. This is a salmon pinwheel steak. So it's all salmon stuffed with a Florentine. It's a great product. What you would do at home, you're just going to open that bag. You can do both individually wrapped, so you're going to take either one or two pieces if you're cooking for yourself or for you and your spouse. You can take both out and cook when they're ready to go.
Right, if we're not as fortunate to have Chris Scarduzio living in our house
Well,
to
no,
prepare
you can just
for
put
us.
that right on a sizzle pan, a little bit of white wine, a little bit of butter, and a little salt, pepper, pop it right in your oven.
Oh,
Right
the
now.
steak smells
Okay,
fabulous, Chris.
now you can see it's starting to come together a little bit. The proteins are starting to come. It's got a little bubble in the center.
Yes.
Now again, we're going to put it into a hot oven. I want to keep
We
on
want
putting
that
on
bubble in
doing.
the center. We're looking for that, Chris?
Well,
Is that...
that's just telling you that it's it's coming together.
Okay.
That's when you got to let it rest, and you'll see when it comes out, it's going to be a little puffy.
Okay.
And then we're going to let it rest, and then all that blood that's concentrated in the center is going to work
Oh, I
its way
love
out.
knowing how the proper way
He
is to
knows his
cook
stuff.
meat.
He
Now,
does.
tell me a little bit about being a member of Rastelli Direct. You
Yes.
get some really great benefits if you're a member and get a monthly order.
What's great is you get a 20% discount on everything across the board. So from steaks to seafood to fully cooked items, whatever it may be, you get 20% off the retail price.
Which is
by
fabulous.
becoming a member.
And you have great combo packs
We do.
that you can put together. And
Yep.
you can actually, running a household, you can put together a whole month
There is.
full of menu ideas and get a full array of meats, veal, pork, seafood, pasta, side dishes, which you have
Yeah,
also.
absolutely.
And desserts?
Desserts, we have Delilah's mac and cheese on there,
Oh, yes.
El Wing Adores Wings. So it's everything from, I mean, you could go on and pick item by item, or we have packages like tailgaters packs and barbecue packs and
Completely
things
changes
like
the
that.
way you can do your food shopping.
It does,
which
it absolutely
is
does.
wonderful to me. It's heaven sent to me.
Yep.
What do we have going on now, Chef?
Okay, we're gonna make the salad, our sauce. The French refer to it as barigoule. Beurmaniere sauce.
Beurmaniere, okay.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna concasse these tomatoes.
Yes.
So basically, you're gonna have hot boiling water ahead of time
And we're
with
gonna
your ice bath.
Essentially take the skin off, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna take the skin off. We're gonna wash them, and then you're gonna do what they call a concasse. Okay.
Very
Take
good.
the core out.
I could tell you about the meat, but I'm not sure how to do this, so I'm watching pretty closely.
Well, you know, interestingly enough, on your website, Rastelli Direct, there's recipes.
There is. Millions of chefs are kind enough to send us recipes, so Chris will send us his recipes for these 3 items that he's doing, and people at home can have
Minus a few ingredients.
Yeah, minus a few ingredients and make it taste the way he makes it, but it is. They can take it and try to do it themselves.
And of course, the Chef's Kitchen has their own source of recipes. You can go on our website also
That's great.
and get recipes to make any one of these dishes.
Good.
So
I'll see you
thank you so
shortly.
much
Thank you very
for
much.
coming, and we'll see you shortly for
Thank
the
you.
tasting. All right.
Okay, so basically, no more than 45, 50 seconds. You just
Okay.
want to release the skin from these tomatoes.
We'll be right back with more from Rastelli Direct.
Anyone from home will go online. They'll look through our 200 plus items, choose some beef products or seafood products, poultry, whatever it may be, place the order, and they'll get it in their home within 3 to 5 business days. And then we have other items like side dishes, macaroni and cheese, scalloped potatoes, vegetables. For 35 years, we've shipped only to restaurants and the finest steakhouses around the country. Now we're taking that product and it's available to the end user at home.
And put them right into an ice bath to stop the cooking process immediately. So sometimes if you look on the other side, you'll see that
Yes, you can see it start to wrinkle.
it'll start to wrinkle up a little bit. Now, if you let it go too long, or if you don't have the ice bath ready, what happens is the tomato is going to get a little mealy.
So you have to be very careful
Yeah, you don't
to
want
tend to this one. Don't ignore
well, you
this
gotta,
one.
You know, cooking is all about mise en place, like we say, everything in its place. As you can see, the hot pan was ready, the oven was hot, the water was boiling,
Yes.
the ice was here. It's all in the preparation so that the cooking is fun. Now, after you peel them, you
Yes.
see the meal that's on them?
Yes.
I want you to rinse it again in the ice water and then put it on this clean cutting board that I have prepared over here.
Now you have some interesting things going on too. Of course, you have a great presence down at the Atlantic City with Mia, which is at Caesars, and you do a lot of big events there as well.
Yes.
And you have, I think, like a new project going on, don't you?
Yeah, we have a new product, a new restaurant, not a product, a new restaurant that we're working on right now called Scarduzio's. It will be steakhouse centric that we'll be using these products with, and also a sushi bar.
Very exciting. It's an open kitchen, right? I think you were
Yeah,
telling
it's
me
gonna be
before.
open air kitchen for the sushi bar
Yeah.
with an ultra lounge at night, and
Oh.
it's exciting. It's an exciting project.
It's a great scene.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't you cut these tomatoes? Don't worry about them being perfect. Again, we're doing Italian style here. Again, we're going to start with our blended oil.
I've had several of your different veal dishes, veal milanese, with beautiful, beautiful veal dishes.
The thing with these dishes as well is you don't want to overcrowd the pan.
Veal cutlet is so great to make during the week because it's so quick to come together.
Now I'm going to give this a light little sear. And we're going to add this back to the pan with all of our mise en place.
Okay. Did you want these tomatoes in this bowl, Chris?
Put them right in that bowl.
Got it.
Why don't you turn that veal for me?
You bet.
There you go, nice and golden brown. Again, look at the pan.
Yes.
Okay, you can see that there's no moisture in there. The veal is holding its own. We're going to some shallots in here. We're going to
Smells delicious. So there's beautiful olive oil.
take the veal out of the pan.
Okay.
Put it in your resting
That was
because you still want it medium rare.
no time at all. Like what, 3 minutes maybe?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, now you got to see the fond?
Yes.
That's what we call the fond. You do not want to lose that, okay?
Okay.
But the fat, the little bit of fat that's in there, we do because
Drain off?
I'm not going to wash the pan off.
Okay. But you're not wasting that either.
I'm going to freshen up with just a little bit of oil,
Okay.
a couple little pieces of bacon.
Excellent. So you drained off fat, adding a different kind of fat,
Adding
another
another fat,
flavor.
more flavor. Yes, ma'am. I think get
Smells
this little bit of garlic right here.
outrageous.
Give me a couple little things of basil, please.
Sure.
And when you're working with fresh herbs, move that bacon around a little bit. No chopping like a crazy person, okay?
Okay.
None of this.
Right.
And your cutting board turns green. When the cutting board's green, it means all your flavor.
Not a good sign.
So this is basically almost like a bruschetta.
Yes.
But
It looks like a bruschetta.
the French call it, you know, a little more famous, Beurmaniere.
Yes.
A little bit of vinegar.
And 24 hours, not in the refrigerator.
Not in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to take our beef out. I'm going to add the porcinis.
Oh, delicious.
Put it back on the stove.
Got it.
I'm going to sweat those porcinis. I'm going to throw one little stalk of rosemary in there just to add a little flavor. We'll pull back out again.
Oh, porcinis with rosemary, such a perfect fit.
Chopped shallot. A little bit of garlic. Okay, we're going to saute this.
Beautiful.
I'm going to deglace with a little bit of white wine.
Okay.
Okay. You'll see the fond.
Yes.
Now just remove this off from the pan. Okay, that's flavor.
All goes in, okay.
A little touch of chicken stock.
Wow, this is layering flavor, really.
Layering flavors. If you're
And what do we have
fortunate
here?
enough to have a little bit of veal stock in your house,
Ah.
I'm gonna put a little veal stock in there.
Is there a substitute? Could we use maybe beef or?
No.
No, okay.
The chefs will lie and say use this and use that, but it's not the same.
Not the same.
And with that, I'm gonna put the veal back in. So I like to have a little bit of a soft cheese.
Okay.
And here we have a camembert. Very strong.
We
cheese.
could use
Or you
any
can
type
use
of
a
soft
brie,
cheese,
or you can
okay.
use something else.
Oh, that's nice.
A little piece of cheese on top there.
Right on top. And this dish we can get at Mia.
You can get this just like this at me.
We'll be right back with more from Rastelli Foods.
You can now at home order the same steak, seafood, pork, veal, lamb, poultry that the finest steakhouses, seafood houses, and poultry houses around the world are ordering from us for the last 35 years.
Beef is great.
Beautiful piece of beef.
So what you would do is you would just keep on sauteing the veal cutlets as you go, and then you can do up to 8, 9, 10, however many people you're doing.
Welcome back, Ray.
Thank you.
Ray, you're
Come
just in
on
time,
in.
buddy.
Try it now or what?
See what Chris has done to your gorgeous products here.
It does. It looks amazing.
So we're gonna take the veal, and again, you could do a little bit more. Got the porcinis in there. Want the sauce to come together just a little bit more.
I love your addition of the goat cheese, or the soft cheese on top,
Yeah,
too.
the
It's
soft cheese
really,
just adds a whole nother
really
dimension to it.
different and unique.
There's a little bit of chives. And rosemary is very strong, so you just want to let it bloom in there. And after a while, you keep on cooking rosemary, it gets a little bitter.
Yes.
Take that, and I want it's a tablespoon of heavy cream. That's good.
It smells amazing.
Hey, you're getting engaged, aren't you?
I
Engaged,
am.
getting
Yeah.
married?
Yeah.
Somebody I know, right?
Yeah, somebody that works for you.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. I heard you talking before the show. your fiance
Yep,
works for
she's
Chris.
his director of event planning.
Yes,
so she
yeah.
does all
Very
event planning.
nice.
she does a very good job selling this meat. By the way, the check average all of a sudden went up and up and up.
Oh,
all of a
look at
sudden.
that.
I've been
Very
asking her to
nice.
sell beef for 2 years. All of a sudden, we're selling a lot of beef like crazy.
She's a big supporter of Rastelli Direct. I mean, every night that's what comes out of our freezer. But she loves it because every morning she just goes to the freezer,
Yes.
pulls out 1 or 2 of whatever she wants to cook, lets it sit out, and it's defrosted by the time we get home, and she cooks it. I
It's
mean,
fantastic.
I can
and-
even cook it, so it makes it really.
Well, how about the way it's portioned, Ray? Why don't you
Yeah, the
tell us a little
portions
about
are
the way
great.
it's portioned, how it comes to you if you order it at the house?
Yeah,
site?
absolutely. So if you do like a filet mignon, you can get them either in 6 or an 8-ounce portion, and it's usually 2 or 4 to a packet. So you can take out 1 or take out 2, however many you want to use, and you put the rest back in the freezer. The bag will stay nice and labeled. It'll tell you what it is. So when you're ready to use it again, you're just going to pull them out and go ahead. Chef, thank you very much.
We are
pleasure.
eternally
Thank you very much.
grateful.
Best of luck, congratulations.
Such
Thank
a
you.
pleasure talking about a product that is like
Well, it's easy to talk
so
about when it's
It
good.
is.
well received.
You can see how nice. Now it just basically stretches. You don't even really
Falls
need that.
Excellent.
apart. Yeah. great.
The cheese, the porcini, the beef is sublime. Once you taste this
Good
beef, you will never be able to purchase supermarket beef again.
Now you see how the beef just rested?
Yes.
Look
That's
how nice-
phenomenal.
Look how,
Beautiful. Look at this.
that's perfect, you see?
So it's important to let it rest.
Yeah, because what would have happened is that all of the redness would have been out
Look at that.
towards the end of the meat.
Beautiful.
Okay?
What a beautiful
Perfect.
cut of beef. The marbling you can even see through after the cooking process is
And these aren't steak knives, by the way. I just want to make everybody understand that.
Yeah. Cut right through it.
absolutely out of this world.
It is. That's amazing.
You will never buy beef from a supermarket again. Only Rastelli. Thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you.
Thank you again,
It's a
of
pleasure.
course, Chris. Always a pleasure
Always a
working
pleasure.
with you guys. A wonderful day in the chef's kitchen.
There ain't much lipstick on my cheek.
Nah, you'll explain it away.
A little bit.
Thank you again, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Rare ahi tuna beurre blanc, New York strip steak au pois. Now you can cook these recipes at home with the same quality meats and seafood we sell to your favorite restaurant. Rastelli Direct will ship to you our prime meats and fish with just a click or call. Rastelli Foods has supplied the top hotels and restaurants with superior products for over 35 years. Instantly flash frozen, our products last up to 1 year in your freezer and exceeds the USDA standards. Visit RastelliDirect.com and order today. You'll love the convenience, but you'll love the taste even more. Cooked something from the show? Went to a restaurant that you loved? Found a place serving innovative cocktails or impressive wine? Become a fan of the Chef's Kitchen on Facebook and share your thoughts.
Tony Clark is back. This Jersey boy is turning out his culinary creations at the Old Grange by Tony Clark in Cape May. Superlative food, excellent service, and a house vineyard make this a foodie's dream.
Craft services provided by Garces Trading Company, a European-style gourmet market where you can enjoy delicious bistro fare in a bright, airy setting. Flowers on the set provided by Nature's Gallery Florist, distinctive floral arrangements with European flair.
The name Rastelli for me comes very naturally because I'm familiar with the product. I know the product. I use the product in all my restaurants. The quality is second to none, and I'm extremely proud to put it on the plate for all of our customers at the Table 31 and me who are very demanding.